Sheikh Mahdi Ma'ash, a representative of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi's office, continues his tour visits to the Shia Islamic Centers in different European countries, especially in Germany and Holland. In this visit, Sheikh Mahdi Ma'ash held in-person meetings with the directors of these Shia Islamic Centers.
زينب سلام الله عليه كانت تزور الحسين يوميا وفي بعض الأيام في يوم واحد عدة مرات.
بس الأنقاض بين 350 طن بس الأنقاض المرة طبعا 350 طن بعزلنا ما سوينا
حياكم الله. على اساس هاي هسه تحضيرات شويه للمجلس الفاطمي ان شاء الله باكر وعقب بعدها.
صارت الدخول صارت المجالس هاي تفرق دبلة كلها يا الله. تفضل. هنا هاي القاعة الرئيسية هاي القاعة.
وفي التاريخ وفي الروايات مذكور أن كانت مولاتنا زينب تقيم مجالس الناس يأتونها النساء يستفتونها يسألونها عن الأحكام الشرعية.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على محمد وآله.
In the name of God, the Compassionate, the Merciful. Allah's blessings be upon Prophet Muhammad and the infallible progeny of Muhammad. Greetings to all of you. After France and Belgium, our trip continued in Holland, and our final stop was Germany. We traveled to 6 cities in Holland, such as Utrecht, Hague, Amsterdam, Rotterdam, Almere, and Lelystad. In Utrecht, I visited the Az-Zahra Religious Center. In the same city, we visited the Religious Center of Khodam al-Amir. After meeting with members of this center, I visited the Religious Center of Al-Anwar, where the birthday of Lady Zainab was being celebrated there, and I delivered a few words, greetings and prayers of the Grand Islamic Authority, Ayatollah Shirazi, to the community. I also talked about educating the youth and the importance of holding religious ceremonies and some other points at this center. Then I held a meeting with Mr. Karim al-Badr, who is a researcher in history of Islam. Afterwards, I was in Hague, where I visited the Al-Kawthar Islamic Center and met with the manager and members of this center. Also, I visited the Ahlul Bayt Islamic Center and met with the director of this center. I visited the 14 Infallibles Islamic Center too. After visiting Hague City, I visited Holland's capital, Amsterdam. In the city, I met with Sheikh Mohammed Saidi, then visited the Religious Islamic Center of Al-Mustafa. The Islamic Center of Al-Mustafa had organized a ceremony to honor the auspicious birth anniversary of Lady Zainab. I visited the Hijra Mosque in the city. I also visited the Al-Iman Islamic Center, and I met with Sheikh Mubin, the representative of the Grand Islamic Authority, Ayatollah Shirazi, in this Islamic Center. In Almere city, I visited the Religious Center of Khaddam al-Ahlul Bayt. In my final stop at Holland, I visited Lelystad and met with a number of Shias in there. After completing my journey in Holland, I visited Germany. In Germany, I visited 7 cities of Duisburg, Essen, Cologne, Frankfurt, Mannheim, Berlin, and Hanover, and several Shia communities in these cities. In Duisburg, I visited the Religious Center of Ahlul Bayt. In Essen, I visited the al-Banin Islamic Center, which contains a school for children. In Essen, I met with these prominent Shia figures: Sheikh Abdul Amir Mutairi, Sheikh Ali Ansari, and Hamid Awami, who is a researcher. After holding meetings with these respected Shia community members, I headed to the Cologne city. Then I went to Abbas Shakiri Center and met with Sheikh Khozai, who is the leader of this center. Afterwards, I headed to the German city of Frankfurt, where I visited the Imam Sajjad Mosque and Qa'im Religious Center. Then I headed to Mannheim city and met with the Shia Muslims in there. I also visited the Musla Septain Religious Center. In Berlin, the capital of Germany, I visited these Shia Islamic Centers: Islamic At-Turas Islamic Center, Az-Zahra Religious Center, and Imam Mujtaba Center. In my final stop in Germany, I visited Hanover city, where I visited the following Islamic centers: Khodam Hussein Center and Prophet Muhammad Religious Center, Septain Religious Center. In Berlin, the capital of Germany, I visited these Shia Islamic Centers: Islamic At-Turas Islamic Center, Az-Zahra Religious Center, and Imam Mujtaba Center. In my final stop in Germany, I visited Hanover city, where I visited the following Islamic centers: Khodam Hussein Center and Prophet Muhammad Religious Center.